Hello. The first one is let me see. Let me see. The first one is empty a bottle very angry in disrespectful with personal. So like go.
Are you done? Are you quiet now?
I don't care. Don't yell at me. I asked you nicely.
Are
You
you
answered
ready? And I
nicely.
answered you.
You kept shouting at me. It's unlimited. It's unlimited. So what? It's unlimited. Don't do I know that?
Wow.
You gotta be a little more nicer to people.
I am nice. Unlimited
I'm
means
not.
unlimited. How
Damn it.
stupid are you?
Unlimited doesn't mean unlimited. Unlimited means like you can use it forever. You're telling me it's too trash.
Unlimited means unlimited.
You're stupid.
Oh no, she didn't. Oh.
Right now. And that's the end of it. And if you don't be quiet, I'm going to throw you off the bus. I'll get a cop to get you off. If you look at the... Yes, I can. If you look at your card, it says...
Don't shout.
Be quiet.
No, I'm not going to be quiet.
If you look at your card...
I didn't look at it. I didn't know.
Well, so then if you don't look, then what are you asking? Don't talk to me about common sense. Common sense means look at it first. You go right ahead. But it says 2 trips.
Get out of my face.
Just be quiet, or I will not move this bus.
I'm gonna talk. It's a free
You need to be. No, it ain't free for you.
Yes, it is. Why not? It's not free for me.
Because you're an idiot.
No, because you're fucking idiot.
Oh.
Quiet, this bus won't move. Do you understand me?
You shut your fucking
Do you
mouth.
understand me?
Don't trick me.
Do you understand me?
Don't fucking trick me.
You see how many times you've sworn at me? You want to talk about threatening? Just be quiet, or I won't
Just be
move the
quiet.
bus.
Don't trick me. You don't talk to me. I don't
You
talk to you.
apologize to all these people right
I'm
now.
gonna apologize for one fucking thing. F you. Who the hell are you?
No, I'm not moving the bus until she be quiet.
You should be quiet.
You got a card that says 2 trips. What are you asking me all these questions for?
I didn't look around the back of the
Well, if
car.
you didn't look at it, how am I supposed to know? It's your card, not mine. It's your card, not mine. Hey, ignorance is never an excuse.
Wow. Okay, this one is lady in bottle agreement, bottle release.
Come on after 20 bucks. On the corner?
I'm going to stop over here. You call down the whole bus. Okay? Keep screaming.
Shut up. Come on. Shut up.
Whoa.
That's it. You shut up, then I'll move the bus.
Oh, he left the bus. Oh.
Crazy. You talk to women,
That,
okay?
that
You
coming
got
from the killing.
You got it.
Safety is our primary concern. Reduce accidents by banning all mirrors and observing all activity when pulling into stop. 11:10.
Okay, you fucking country. You fucking country.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm going to doctor office. Anybody, me, I sue you, okay? I sue you.
As you. Okay? As you.
I go to doctor office, I take the medicine. Okay, you don't get me? Okay, I sue you. Okay. Okay. Crazy. Okay.
They're coming from the Kevin. Okay. I think they're coming there, Lady Queen.
You rest. I know, you rest. They don't care any government. They don't care government. You rest. I know. Blah, blah, blah. All driver men. Too much talk.
Oh, you can't talk Kevin to that.
I sue you. I don't
Yeah, Kevin.
all my family
Shut up.
police.
I don't care about your
You don't
family.
get? Okay, you
don't
don't
care
get?
about your
You
family.
don't get? Okay, you don't get. I write the bus
Just shut
number. Okay.
Just
Okay.
shut
Do not
up.
stand in the rear
You
door.
want play with
Just shut up.
Just shut up, Kevin.
Shut up, go ahead.
Shut up!
On the face. Go ahead.
Shut up. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, you know, Jesus.
You need a dollar. Be crying for a dollar. You need a dollar.
Yo back. Ah, this was MTA bus driver speak out in response to was in assault. Oh.
Drivers say that they're MTA bus drivers say that they're under attack after a sharp rise in assaults.
Today, they gathered to send a message to riders and law enforcement. CBS 2's Andrea Klein-Thomas has a story from East New York, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
I'm talking got to be alive.
New York City.
I could be in a coma today. I'll be in a month today.
Underneath a Band-Aid above Matthew Ashby's left eye are 10 stitches. Ashby, an MTA bus driver, was attacked last week by an unknown man who boarded his B-15 bus in East New York and hit him with a metal padlock. Ashby said no words were ever exchanged. When this happened, what was going through your mind?
I thought I was going to die.
MTA officials gathered with bus operators and union leaders to say enough is enough.
Yeah.
Transit officials say almost every week a bus driver is physically assaulted, and it's on the rise. Verbal attacks and getting spit on are even more common.
And then guess what? If we retaliate, our job is on the line.
Earlier this week, MTA officials said 140 new officers have been added to monitor the transit system. In all, 500 will be added by the end of the year.
We need to have more police checking in on buses, whether that means at a bus stop just saying hello to the bus operator, whether that means riding a bus down the line.
Bus drivers say the efforts need to go even further.
We need the district attorney's office to work with the NYPD, catch and prosecute.
And they want stiffer penalties for the suspects.
And if you ask every operator here, what's the penalty when they get assaulted? None.
Meantime, bus drivers like Alan Brown are nursing major injuries after being attacked.
He grabbed my jacket, and it was slippery and wet on the floor. He pulled me all the way down full force.
He doesn't know when or if he'll be able to go back to work, just hoping those responsible will be caught. In East New York, Brooklyn, Andrea Klein-Thomas, CBS 2 News.
From Brooklyn, Beaver.
MTA bus has finally been removed days after it slammed into a Brooklyn building, leaving 16 people hurt.
Quite a crowd gathered to watch the careful operation in Prospect Lefferts Gardens. CBS 2's Jenna DeAngelis has more.
This MTA bus lodged into a Brooklyn brownstone has become quite the spectacle since Monday.
It's a bizarre attraction for the block.
Neighbors waiting 4 days to watch a Mack truck tow the bus from the Lincoln Road building.
Some of us are interested in sort of the technical part of it, like how are they going to get this bus out of this house without it collapsing?
The Department of Building says contractors had to install shoring to prevent a building collapse. Cheers erupted Friday morning when the bus was finally removed, with the structure still standing. A relief for those who watched the video from inside the bus, which the MTA called disturbing.
Boom. And he's driving with the door open. Boom. Why is he still going forward?
The driver appears to lose control and veer into oncoming traffic before crashing. The union representing the driver says the 13-year veteran with an exemplary record got up to change the bus's run number. When he sat back down and released the emergency brake, the bus lunged forward.
He was attempting to stop the bus and it wouldn't stop. We have to look at the design of the interior of the bus, and we have to make sure there's no mechanical issues.
The MTA said it doesn't look like this was caused by a mechanical issue, but it's investigating what went wrong, including if basic safety rules were followed. 16 people were hurt, none seriously. All these people here coming to capture the damage
7647.
to the bus after it was pulled from the building. In shock, the driver's okay.
He's lucky to be alive after you see the front of that bus and the house. It's a miracle, to be honest.
And now that the bus is gone, all these people are waiting to see what will happen with the building. In Prospect Lefferts Gardens, Brooklyn, Jenna DeAngelis, CBS 2 News.
This one is MTA buses club into each other in Queens.
As you can see, that's not a universal truth. Obviously, they are running here in Jamaica, Queens, so pretty impressive.
The mini.
Turn that they're making a near, actually, oh shoot, wow, there you go. Two buses just collided here, Sutphin Boulevard and Archer Avenue, and maybe you can actually see why these accordion buses are not running. So there you go.
Wow, you know, that's exactly what we were hearing from Joe Loda, that they were taking a lot of those accordion buses out of service because it is so difficult to make those turns. He, of course, the chairman of the MTA, and here we see right in front of you a collision. So the front of the bus was able to make that turn and just didn't have room for the back end. I guess it kind of fishtailed out a bit.
Yeah, we're just looking at this live now. I want to try to stay out the way, but we're following this MTA official around the bus.
Derek,
it didn't look like
get a sense of how many people are on the two buses?
This one doesn't look too crowded. I'm walking around. I see a couple of people looking at the window. Let me walk around here.
Hopefully no one
these
injured.
are not very. I wouldn't imagine so. I mean, you saw that crash. It didn't look like a very high-speed crash.
Yeah.
Slow motion crash for sure, but certainly you don't want to see this. It doesn't look like there's not a lot of people on this other bus either. So you see them right now just trying to get this cleared up. This is really kind of a mess, obviously. I mean, we've got lizard-like conditions, and this is the last thing you want to see.
Yeah, and, you know, people are still trying to get to work. That's why they're on those buses. As we heard from that one driver, I think, of a taxi. He's got to feed his family. People do what they have to do.
In Suffolk County, they actually just canceled all bus service because it was too bad out there.
Here we go. So now I guess they're going to back this this bus up. They got the snow chains on the back of this one.
You're really getting an inside view of the difficulties and the danger and the obstacles that this storm is presenting to New York City and the areas around.
And you think a heavier vehicle will have an easier time in the snow, but that accordion bus is really heavy. And that doesn't make it any easier.
We heard earlier from some of the officials talking about even their plows are having difficulty in some of these roads. But clearly an accordion bus is going to have even more trouble.
Yeah, I can assure you that will be taken off the road right after this.
Well,
I mean, that's just
I would imagine so.
Not working for anyone. And you know, if people sit in that accordion section, there are some seats right where that bus stretches. So hopefully nobody
Let's
felt
walk
that
over here, see if everybody's okay.
Do me a favor. What line is this? This one of your buses? Yes. All right, take care of them. I'll take care.
Everybody okay? Awesome. Okay, it didn't look too bad, but we just want to check. We're on live TV, so yes.
Hey.
Yeah, all good.
All in a day's work, right?
All right.
Another New York City blizzard,
so you saw
another
that
situation.
What did you say there? I'm sorry.
No, Derek, good job of just getting us involved in what happened there. And right now, I'm imagining that this is causing a backup now beyond these buses all tied up, right?
A little bit, Marvin. Actually, if you want to take a look down Archer Avenue over here, you can see there. Hey, there is a little bit of a traffic jam. You know, we have seen lighter traffic than normal this morning, thank goodness. But yeah, when you got two buses collide in the middle of the intersection, you're going to have a little bit of a traffic jam.
Yeah.
But you know, nothing terrible. But
New York cold, baby.
What'd you say?
It's New York cold, man. It's the weather.
Yeah, it's pretty bad out here. Certainly worse than I expected this morning for sure. Especially when we got here, it didn't look really bad at all, and it really got worse in a hurry. And that's what you see. So it doesn't look like anyone was injured in that minor accident there, but certainly something of concern. You don't want to see that at all, especially when people are ditching their cars to get on the bus so they can get, to work safely.
All right, Derek, thanks for that. Stay safe. Go inside, warm up a little bit. We'll check back with you a little bit later.
What the MTA bus was in Brooklyn.
A runaway bus barreling down the street backwards. How does something like this happen?
That's what a lot of people are asking today. CBS 2's Hazel Sanchez is live with what we've discovered about the driver who let that bus get away. Hazel?
Well, it turns out that bus driver had only been on the job for less than a week before she let her bus get away from her. And people who witnessed what happened said it was like watching a scene out of an action film. Imagine a bus flying down a one-way street in reverse and everyone saved from serious injury because that bus crashes into, of all places, a church. This video of an MTA bus flying down a Bushwick, Brooklyn street is enough to make anyone do a double take. Just ask Angela Salemi. She shot this shocking video on her cell phone around 12:30 this morning, seconds before the Q58 bus crashed into a van and St. Paul's Lutheran Church on Palmetto Street and Knickerbocker Avenue.
Once it passed us, that's when we were like, holy crap, there's nobody in the bus.
The 30-year-old MTA bus driver, seen here, according to witnesses, apparently thought she put the bus in park, but instead had it in neutral, leaving the bus to coast driverless in reverse at least 2 blocks on Palmetto Street, heading the wrong way on a one-way. Paul Quiroz says the bus sideswiped 10 parked vehicles, including one that a man was working on.
That sound of metal, boom, 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 and then some odd crunches.
It looked like almost like a cartoon. Like the bus is going backwards and she's running right after the bus. Like it was crazy. It was kind of surreal.
Turns out it was only the driver's 3rd day on the job. The MTA hired her on April 27th. She underwent 6 weeks of training, graduated Thursday, and finally went solo this week.
Clearly seems to be bus operator a problem. Investigation just started. There is a formal discipline process depending on the amount of time the employee has been working, and obviously we need to heighten all training and safety associated with the bus operation.
Neighbors are grateful no one was seriously hurt.
I just thank God that it happened at the time that it did, because this is a really busy intersection and there could have been a lot of deaths and, bad accidents.
The MTA says the driver has been taken off of service, and the MTA also says with so little time on the road, it's unclear how long they will take before they decide if she'll be able to keep her job. We're live in Bushwick, Brooklyn. Hazel Sanchez, CBS 2 News.
What the?
What was supposed to be a bathroom break for MTA bus driver Caleb Olivier turned into a life-threatening situation. He was literally crushed by his bus. MTA officials say it turns out Olivier didn't secure the brakes properly. In this surveillance video, you can see people get off that bus parked on Metropolitan Avenue in Ridgewood. Once the bus is cleared out, Olivier gets out but reaches back in to shut the door. The lights go out and the bus starts to roll backwards. Frantically, he tries to reopen the door. He doesn't stop there. He goes around to the passenger side door to pry it open, and that didn't work. You can see him get knocked right to the pavement. The bus ends up going across the street, crashing into the fence of this cemetery.
We were going there with heavy hearts thinking, not again.
Luis Marrero, a representative of the Transport Workers Union, says he and his colleagues feared they lost another co-worker. At last check, we were told Olivier is in critical but stable condition. He has a punctured lung, a broken arm, broken leg, and serious facial injuries.
He's lucky, he was just trying to do the right thing. And we, unfortunately, when we got to the hospital, he wasn't conscious.
We're told Olivier has been an MTA bus driver for 12 years. It just so happens the man who was first on the scene here was the driver who trained him. This is Annabelle Rivera. You can see him rush over to secure the bus and then run over to Olivier and call for help.
And he just kept telling him, stay with me, you're okay, and management is on the way, the ambulance is on the way.
This is not the first MTA bus we've seen rolling backwards. This is video from late June. That bus crashing into 10 cars and eventually a church. One person was hurt. Witnesses say the female driver told them she thought the bus was in neutral. MTA officials say it was her third day on the job. We asked the MTA if there have been changes in driver training since then. They said bulletins and posters have been issued on properly securing buses. Marrero says the union is hoping to implement longer training programs. In Ridgewood, Queens, Aaron Logan, CBS 2 News.
Wow. This one is New Jersey. This is in New
information
Jersey
tonight in this morning's deadly bus crash in Newark.
In addition to one of the bus drivers, there's been a second death, a passenger. CBS 2's Christine Sloan is live in Newark with new information. Christine.
Dick, a female passenger has died and the driver of one of the buses pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators say he was a 27-year veteran of New Jersey Transit. Right now, one patient in critical condition and 5 others in serious condition here at University Hospital. Take a listen to what they had to go through early this morning. Twisted metal, passengers trapped after 2 New Jersey Transit buses collide in Newark during the morning commute.
Wow.
The light changed and the other bus T-boned the 13, knocking it into the air.
People at the bus stop taking matters into their own hands before paramedics arrive.
Me and a couple of other guys start trying to pull people out of the bus, break the windows and pull like pieces of the chairs and stuff out of the bus to get to the people.
Inside NJ Transit Bus 13, more than 24 passengers, including Yakua Sabadogo, injured in trying to get out.
I was in the back, so I saw the bus when the bus come to the middle.
You can see him on the bus rolling cell phone video seconds after the accident.
You see the bus, was it speeding toward you?
Yes, very fast. Everything go very fast.
He says passengers sitting next to him were pinned in their seats, unable to move. What did you hear?
I just heard the people ask for help. The guy wanted help. I was scary because I think the guy gonna die.
Another passenger tells me on the phone he was taking a nap when the driver of NJ Transit Bus 59 careened into them. No passengers on that bus, just the driver, identified as Joseph Bartholis, who was killed. Markel Williamson tells me from his hospital bed it was sheer chaos.
I tried to help the lady, but she said she was stuck, so I the people helped me out.
Investigators examining surveillance video trying to determine the exact cause of the accident.
It's an ongoing and active investigation. As you know, there are many witnesses, much evidence to be looked at.
The second bus driver, identified as James Roberts, he survived. He was treated and released from the hospital. We're live in Newark. Christine Sloan, CBS 2 News.
Christine, thank you.
Wow. This one is officials say MTA driver reviewed drug test of a bus crash. Trying to go from Bronx overpass.
Harrowing scene in the Bronx. 8 people now recovering after this MTA bus went off the road and then dangled from an overpass. Officials say the driver refused a drug and alcohol test at the hospital. CBS 2's Andrea Grimes with more, including an exclusive interview with one of the passengers.
Like a scene from an action movie, but very real. Half of an MTA bus hanging off an overpass. A 50-foot drop onto the Cross Bronx Expressway access road. You can hear passengers screaming in this cell phone video. One of them, Jose Luis Brito. The bus sped up out of nowhere, he says. It sped up and lost control. Brito showed us some of his bruises. He was on his way home to Hell's Kitchen from visiting his son in the Bronx. He told us it was something unexpected, that it happened 5 to 10 minutes after he got on, and he knew something was wrong. All 7 passengers and the bus driver were hurt but survived. Investigators are trying to figure out exactly what happened. The MTA says the 55-year-old driver passed a breathalyzer test at the scene, but refused a mandated drug and alcohol test at the hospital.
Which is extremely rare for someone not to agree to cooperate with it, and obviously extremely troubling.
The accident happened just after 11 o'clock last night. The MTA says the BX35 bus with the accordion-style center was driving on University Avenue in the High Bridge section, making a left onto the Cross Bronx ramp when it veered off the road, crashing through the overpass barricades. They say the bus was going between 17 and 26 miles per hour, but should have taken the turn at 3 to 4 miles per hour.
While the investigation is ongoing, speed is clearly a factor and is obviously of great concern to us.
The MTA reports the bus was last inspected on Wednesday and had no issues. The agency says the driver who helped evacuate passengers has more than 11 years on the job and a good record. The MTA says the bus has outward and inward-facing cameras, plus a black box recorder and GPS, all of which is now part of this investigation. In the High Bridge section of the Bronx, Andrea Grimes, CBS 2 News.
We did reach out to the bus drivers' union, but have not yet heard back.
Right now, and now to that breaking news, an incredible scene in the Bronx where an MTA bus has been hanging off the edge of the Cross Bronx Expressway.
Several people are hurt. CBS 2's Jenna DeAngelis joins us live from the scene in the High Bridge section with more this morning. Jenna?
Yeah, Chris and Mary, a wild scene. I actually want to step aside so you can see what's going on here. The bus was hanging over, as you mentioned, but crews used cranes to actually pick up the bus, and that's kind of where we're at this time. Again, this is University Avenue and the Cross Bronx Expressway. The FDNY says 8 people got hurt, including the bus driver, and 1 person has serious injuries. Let's give you a look at the video from overnight. You can see the MTA articulated bus, which has that accordion-style center, partially hanging over off the overpass. The FDNY was called to the scene around 11 o'clock at night. The bus crashed through the barriers. Fire officials say the bus fell about 50 feet onto the access road. Now, sources tell us it appears that center part of the bus likely stopped it from actually crashing onto the roadway. The MTA says the BX35 bus was headed to its last stop at 178th and Broadway. It was supposed to make a left turn onto the off-ramp, but went over the bridge. Police are still investigating, but believe the bus either failed to navigate a turn or experienced a brake failure. But the MTA says how this happened, again, is still under investigation, explaining what comes next.
We'll do a full investigation. We'll look at the equipment on the bus. We'll look at whether it had any mechanical issues. We'll look at the event recorder and the video that's on there and try to make an assessment with that. I can't imagine how terrified some of the people were on the bus, and we hope that we wish them well.
Preliminary indications are that the bus operator was very helpful, very heroic, was able to help customers get off the bus to safety.
Crews have been out here for hours, again, trying to get the bus up, and you just saw moments ago that they pulled it up here. Again, the investigation will continue. In the meantime, though, the roads here still remain closed. We're live in the High Bridge section of the Bronx. Jenna DeAngelis, CBS 2 News.
Wow, what a scene, Jenna. Thank you so much.
Wow. Again, I mean, since you so drop a like if like and comment below if you want to see more reaction like this one, and subscribe if you're new, and click the bell so you can be notified when I upload and when I go live in my bye.